Alan, I'm going to say we've got a contender here for the best feeder arm accessory set we've ever seen.
Can I take it one step further?
One step further, go on.
It is the best.
The
best feeder arm system you can get. And dead chuffed we've got these in store. I've been after these in our shop for literally years, but we've never been able to get them. But through a lot of hard work and things behind the scenes with different people, we are now ourselves and one of your pals, Alex Bates at Bates and Tackle. We're the only 2 tackle shops in the country that are going to be stocking these products, and these are Feederland. I call this the Feederland bendy feeder arm. And why? For obvious reasons. Look, that's your feeder arm, that bit bends.
So that's obviously great. You can get it whatever angle you want off your box.
Whether you're commercial fishing, your river fishing, your bream fishing, that one bends to any angle you want it to. So you can even have it straight, so it extends even further. Can you see that, Tom?
Yeah.
You can undo that and make it as strong or as weak as you want for bending. You can turn it up, you can have it short, you can have it long, just by doing that, moving that bracket wherever you twist it to then, and just get it a little tighten up, you're solid again. But you can still also bend it that way. The key feature for me, and I might not be able to do this dead easy in here because I ain't got my Allen key with me. The locking system on this is absolutely brilliant. These are rock solid. So when it's up on your arm, there's no bending and pushing it over. These are just rock solid. The fitting on them, again, is the best fitting on the market. These fittings alone cost about 25 quid to have manufactured. That's the quality of these products. All this stainless steel is agricultural standard. It's for the farming businesses and stuff like that. So everything on here is proper top quality. The actual bracket itself, you can screw it back to a 36mm leg, 30mm, 25mm, square, round. I think you'll even get that down to like a 19mm square leg. And when these lock onto the legs, they are proper solid. You can't move them. Can you just get your camera in front of you, Tom?
Yeah.
And we'll put it on here and we can just show people just how strong. So that's a 36mm leg, look. Not a problem on that. You lock that onto there. Couple of turns. I can make it move now, look.
Yeah.
Look at that. And it stops where you want it to.
So I feel like, yeah, that's good and stiff, that. So if you're on the trench,
it's actually got a little thing on this side which we'll show you on another picture later, but you can actually tension it with an Allen key.
Right.
So you can make it, if you're on a river and you want it ultra stiff, you can just get a little nip up with an Allen key and that will not move. But when we're on commercials or just natural venues, it don't hurt to have it to move a little bit.
I'd say that's the most versatile one, isn't it? You can do anything with
look, that moves anywhere. It'll go anywhere on your leg. You can move it on your leg. You can do absolutely anything you want with that feeder arm. If I were only having one, that would be the one I buy.
So there's more than one?
There's more than one. So that is the original first one. What he did is I call it the bendy Feederland rod rest. Then this is the latest edition, is the little commercial one. So it's just a one piece. So you've just got a bar 80 centimetres long, maybe 80 to 90 centimetres. So again, it's got the same standard fitting on that end for your legs. So it doesn't matter what size legs you've got, it will fit. And trust me when I say you can tighten them up so they don't move, they don't move. Then what you get with this one is you get an aluminium bar which is probably 8" long, and your rod rest just screws into the top, any kind of rod rest. Feederland do an excellent range of rod rests as well for them. But that just fits into there and you can have that at any height you want. Again, you just clip your clip tight. But then when you're commercial fishing, you're mainly fishing with short rods, aren't you, Tom? Like 9, 10, 11 foot. So you don't need a feeder arm quite as long as you do on standard on natural venues or rivers. So when that one's on there on your leg, that's going nowhere.
Brilliant.
That is solid as a rock.
Actually, have you got? Is that a Feederland rest there?
Yeah,
Is it?
This is the XL Silverfish feeder armrest.
So that's perfect for when you want a bit of scope to like tension your tip and wind into bites, that sort of thing.
Perfect for places like Tamar and that. When you're chucking out with these with a little feeder, when you're roach fishing, you can land anywhere on your tip. But when instead of having to wind your rod all the time to keep a tension in your tip, you can just keep utching your rod across that. But it's like it's in velvet, but when you feel that, Tom.
I've seen. Oh yeah, I've seen.
Feel that.
Look at that, folks. Beautiful.
The finish on top of them is absolute. So there's no marking of your rods on that whatsoever. Two little caps at the end so your rod don't go flying off. But that finish on that is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, gorgeous. Like a soft sort of material.
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's like a velvet, isn't it? But
yeah.
Obviously it isn't velvet as such, but it is like that. So there's no marking of your lines or your rods or anything like that when it bang down onto that. And as I said, they just screw into them. Like that.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
That is going nowhere. That's all that's bending on that is leg at box.
Absolutely solid, isn't it? And that a rather nice looking little bag to keep
better.
it all in?
It gets better. End of the day, these aren't cheap. None of the stuff at Feederland is cheap. But there's a reason for it's not cheap. It's because it's probably the best stuff out there on market. So when you're paying 100 quid, just let's say 105 quid for this feeder rest, and what's that one? 60 quid for that one. So you've nearly got 200 quid there in feeder rests. You don't want to be just chucking them and bashing them about, do you? Anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And that's so that won't fit in a normal box or caddy bag or anything like that either, because it's really long. So, and you just take that out of there. So all of a sudden we've got 300 odd quid's worth of feeder arm there. Yeah. Which we want to take care of, because it's a lot of money, but they are really good. So what Fabian at Feederland has done is invented this. So it's another bag, which we all need another bag in as life, don't we, as anglers? We haven't got enough of these bags in as cars already, but it is a great little addition, look. So you've got a nice Feederland bag there, but in it you've got your massive bendy feeder arm in one side. It's got a partition in the middle so you can keep them separate so they're not going to rub on each other and chip or paint off if you're a tackle tart or out like that. And then you've got your commercial one in the other side. If you only have one, you can put your rod rests in one side, your feeder arm in the other. You can even have your measuring sticks then in the other side. So all your feeder fishing stuff, like your rod rests, as I say, your rod rest tops, your measuring sticks, everything is in that bag. Them bags are purchased separately, so these are priced for them. But all these products now are in store at Wickersley Angling Centre and Baits and Tackle, Alex Bates's Tackle and Bait shop. Yeah. I always get his name and his shop wrong, but that's just me anyway. But obviously you can get them online at Feederland. But if you've never had a look at all these, please come in store and have a look at them, because the quality of them is absolutely outstanding.
No, the brill. So the bag on it, roughly how much is that?
Bag's probably about $39.99 roughly. Brill. I think it is $39.99.
But you can see how quality it is, and the zip and everything.
It is, honestly, truly, it is. I think we've got a price tag on there. $39.99 for the bag, 105 quid for the big bendy feeder arm, 59.99 for the commercial feeder arm, which comes with the post as well. That is the XL Silverfish rod rest, which is somewhere on here. that is this bag. Oops. And they are $26.99, and then he does a smashing one. I ain't got one with me, but he does a beautiful little for about $13.99. One for commercial fishing, so your rod don't get dragged in, with a nice V on it, with that nice velvety stuff coming down either side as well. So if you're in the market for some new rod rests or feeder arms, please come in and have a look at these. You will not be disappointed.